Before Agile, most organizations followed a very different approach, the Waterfall model. To truly appreciate Agile, we need to understand what came before and why it wasn't working. What is Waterfall? Waterfall is a linear, step-by-step project management method. Imagine building a house. First, you design the blueprint. Then, you pour the foundation. Then, you build walls. Only after all of that, you finally hand over the keys. In project terms, waterfall phases look like this: requirements, design, development, testing, deployment. Each phase must finish before the next one starts. The limitations of waterfall. At first, waterfall looks neat and organized, but in practice, it creates serious problems. Inflexibility. Once you start, it's very hard to go back and change something. Heavy documentation. Teams spend months writing requirements that often become outdated before coding even begins. Late feedback. Customers only see the product at the very end, when it's too late to fix major issues. Mismatch with reality. Markets and customer needs evolve, but waterfall doesn't adapt. This is why so many projects under waterfall ended up late, over budget, or delivering something customers didn't actually want. Why Agile emerged? In the late 1990s and early 2000s, software projects were failing at alarming rates. Teams realized they needed a new approach, something flexible, collaborative, and customer-driven. In 2001, 17 software leaders gathered in Snowbird, Utah, and created the Agile Manifesto. They wanted to shift focus from rigid processes to people, from paperwork to working results, and from plans to adaptability. This gave birth to Agile, and frameworks like Scrum, Kanban, and XP became the vehicles to make it real. The evolutionary shift. Think of this shift like the evolution of communication. Waterfall is like writing letters and waiting weeks for a reply. Agile is like texting or instant messaging, continuous, fast, and adaptable. Organizations that embraced Agile were able to respond to change, deliver value earlier, and satisfy customers better. Real-world examples. Nokia. Stuck in traditional planning, they couldn't adapt quickly to the smartphone revolution. Netflix constantly adapted their product strategy, from DVDs to streaming to original content. ING Bank moved from rigid hierarchies to agile squads, boosting time to market and innovation. These examples show that adopting Agile is not optional anymore. It's survival. Reflection for you now. Think about your workplace. Are projects still planned years in advance with little flexibility? Do customers only see results at the very end? Do teams spend more time on paperwork than on building value? If yes, your organization may still be stuck in a waterfall mindset, and Agile could be the key to transforming results. So, Agile didn't appear out of thin air. It evolved as a direct response to the failures of waterfall. By moving from rigid, linear processes to flexible, iterative approaches, Agile changed the rules of the game. And in the next slides, we'll go deeper into the Agile Manifesto values and principles, the DNA of Agile that guides everything else.